Ciao. Breaking news. Today, we're diving into a topic that's on everyone's mind. The truth about growing taller. What really works, and what's just wishful thinking. Stop the presses. Every single year, millions of people, especially teens and young adults, are searching for ways to get taller. Whether it's for confidence, sports, or just to feel better about themselves, the desire to add a few extra inches is everywhere. And it's no wonder, with ads popping up all over the internet promising magic pills, miracle shoes, and honestly, overnight results that sound too good to be true. From supplements to insoles, the market is flooded with products claiming to boost your height instantly. But what's real and what's just hype? Today, we're cutting through the noise and revealing the actual facts behind growing taller naturally. We'll look at what science really says, not just what advertisers want you to believe. You may have heard stories online, or maybe you've seen claims that stretching routines or special diets can make you taller in just a few weeks. Some even say certain exercises or foods can unlock hidden growth potential. But is this really possible? Or are these just clever marketing tricks designed to get your hopes up? And your money? Let's dig deep into the science, examine the evidence, and, leave the myths behind for good. If you're wishing for a sudden growth spurt, or just hoping to look and feel your best, this article is here to give you real answers. We'll talk about what you can actually do to support your growth and boost your confidence. We'll break down what really affects your height, like genetics, nutrition, sleep, and exercise, and what you can do during your growing years to maximize your potential. Let's bust some of the most common myths and find out what actually works, so you don't waste time or money on empty promises. So, get ready. We're about to separate fact from fiction and give you simple, clear advice that anyone can follow. No gimmicks, just real information. The truth is actually more interesting and more empowering than the myths. Stick around to discover what you need to know about growing taller. Here's the big question, something almost everyone wonders at some point in their life. Can you still get taller after a certain age, or is there a point when your height is set in stone forever? The honest answer really depends on your age, your genetics, and your body's unique biology. Most people experience their biggest growth spurts during childhood and especially throughout their teenage years, when the body is rapidly changing. Growth usually stops when the long bones in your body finish growing, which is controlled by special areas called growth plates. For many, growth slows down dramatically or even stops completely after puberty, when these growth plates begin to close. For girls, this process often wraps up around ages 14 to 16, though it can vary from person to person. For boys, it's usually a bit later, typically between 16 and 18, but some may continue growing into their early 20s. After this stage, getting taller naturally is very unlikely, and most adults will not see any further increase in height. The reason is simple. The growth plates in your bones, which are responsible for lengthening, have closed and hardened. But there's good news. If you're still growing, you can help your body reach its full potential by eating well, staying active, and getting enough sleep. Even if your growth plates have closed, there are still some tricks to look taller, like improving your posture, dressing smartly, and standing with more confidence. Remember, everyone is different. Some people have late growth spurts, while others finish growing earlier than expected. The key is understanding your own body, listening to its signals, and not comparing yourself too much to others. Let's keep going and explore what really controls your height and what you can do to make the most of your growth years. Think of your genes as a detailed blueprint for your height, almost like the instructions for building a house. They contain the information that guides how tall you can potentially become. Most experts agree that about 60 to 80% of your final height is determined by your genetics. This means that the majority of your height is influenced by the DNA you inherit from your parents. So, if your parents are tall, there's a strong chance you'll be tall too. It's like passing down a family recipe. Height often runs in families. On the other hand, if your parents are shorter, your maximum height may also be on the shorter side. But remember, this isn't a strict rule. There are always exceptions. Still, genes aren't the only thing that matters when it comes to how tall you'll grow. Your environment and lifestyle choices play a big part too. For example, sometimes siblings in the same family end up with noticeably different heights, even though they share much of the same DNA. That's because other factors, like nutrition, overall health, and even how much sleep you get, also play a crucial role in your growth. Even if you have the genes for being tall, you need the right support, like a balanced diet and healthy habits, to actually reach your full height potential. Sometimes people worry way too much about how tall their family members are, thinking it's the only thing that matters. But remember, averages and statistics don't tell the whole story. There are always outliers and surprises. There's a wide range of what's considered normal when it comes to height, and everyone grows at their own pace. Some people end up growing taller than anyone expected, while others might be a bit shorter, and that's perfectly okay. Genetics set the range for your height, but your daily habits, nutrition, and environment help decide if you reach the top of that range or not. So, while you can't change your DNA, you can absolutely take action, like eating well, staying active, and getting enough rest to give your body the best possible chance to grow to its full potential. After genetics, other factors become really important. Nutrition is a big one. If you eat healthy foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and enough calcium, your bones get what they need to grow strong and long. Sleep matters too. When you sleep, your body releases growth hormone. Teenagers should aim for 8 to 10 hours of sleep each night. Miss out on sleep, and you could actually hurt your growth. Exercise is also great for growing kids. Sports, running, and even simple stretching help your bones and muscles stay healthy. Weight-bearing activities like walking or jumping can also strengthen bones. Finally, good health is vital. Chronic illness, stress, or certain medications can slow down growth. If you're worried, talk to a doctor. They can check if you're on the right track. Growth plates are special areas at the ends of your long bones. They're kind of like soft zones where new bone forms. During childhood and adolescence, growth plates slowly turn soft cartilage into hard bone, making you taller. These plates stay open while you're growing, but once you finish puberty, they close. When this happens, the bones can't get longer, and your height is set for life. Doctors can X-ray your bones to see if your growth plates are open or shut. Some people ask if you can reopen growth plates or make them work longer. The truth is, you can't. Once they're closed, they won't open again, no matter what you try. That's why it's so important to focus on healthy habits during your growing years. So if you're still growing, now is the time to help your body. After the plates close, focus on staying strong, healthy, and confident. If you're a teen, you're honestly in the prime years for growth. What you eat, how you sleep, and how much you move all make a difference. The main things you can do are actually pretty simple. Eat well, sleep enough, and stay active. Try to avoid crash diets and skipping meals, since they can slow down your growth. Junk food and sugary drinks don't help either. Instead, choose balanced meals and snacks, and drink plenty of water. It's also important to get outside and play. Sports and regular exercise help your body use nutrients well. Plus, they keep your mind sharp and your mood positive. Some things don't help at all, like pills, height shoes, or extreme stretching routines. These usually just waste your money and time. Focus on what really works and you'll be on the right track to diet. Ready for some real steps you can take? Here's a simple guide. First, eat a healthy diet. Fill your plate with fruits, veggies, whole grains, protein, and calcium-rich foods like dairy. Second, get 8 to 10 hours of sleep each night. Make your bedroom dark and quiet to help you rest. Third, play sports or stay active every day. Walking, running, cycling, or swimming are all great choices. Fourth, Avoid smoking, alcohol, and drugs. They can hurt your growth and health. 5th, visit your doctor for regular checkups. They can catch any health problems early. Stick to these steps, and you'll give your body the best chance to reach its full height. It's not magic, but it works. There are, honestly, lots of myths about getting taller. Some companies sell pills, powders, or secret stretches. They claim you'll grow inches in just a few weeks. But science shows these don't work once your growth plates are closed. Supplements like calcium or vitamin D are only helpful if you really need them. Most people get enough from food. No pill or potion can make your bones grow longer after puberty. Be careful online. Some miracle products are just scams. They can waste your money and may even harm your health. If something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Trust your doctor, not the internet. Real growth comes from healthy habits, not from magic solutions. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Even if you've stopped growing, you can still make the most of your height. Good posture can help you look taller and feel more confident. Stand up straight, pull your shoulders back, and keep your chin up. Wearing clothes that fit well can also help. Vertical stripes, fitted jeans, and proper shoes make a big difference. Take care of your body, exercise, and eat right. You'll look and feel better every day. Most important, remember, height isn't everything. Confidence and kindness matter more. Focus on what makes you unique and be proud of who you are. In the end, the best way to grow taller is to grow your confidence and healthy habits. That's what truly stands out in any crowd.